February 2nd, it's Groundhog Day, and Waubaushene Wanda has popped up in the community garden once again. And not only has she come and stayed up, which means in early spring, she found some of the kale that was still growing and is having a nice meal.
So this year we're going to plant seeds that were saved from the garden last year, the community garden, and the seed swap, and our library, Tay Library. All right, so we're planting some of our red corn, and we're going to put, I like to put 2 in each one, and we're going to tuck them in a minute. I just want to make sure I have 2 in each one, and I want to be able to see that. Okay, so we only have 1 each for each pot of these sweet potato squash seeds, and that happens some years. Some years you don't get the seeds, and you have to just hope they all germinate, the ones that you have. Okay, and this year we also have the Scarlet Runner beans, and these are lovely because they get the nice red flowers, and then they make beans. You can eat the pods, and then you can let them grow longer and save the seeds like this. Eat these seeds or grow them next year. And once we get all the seeds of the 3 sisters in there, the corn, beans, the squash, we just put a little bit of dirt over top. So we'll give all the new baby seeds a little drink of water. You have to do this, you have to check the soil and make sure it's nice and moist as they start to grow. And you need to keep them, so you need to keep them moist, and you need to keep them warm. So after they get a little drink of water, here in the nice warm greenhouse, we'll put their blanket on. They get a little bit of a cover, and that'll keep them warm. It doesn't have to fit tightly, it just has to collect the sunshine and help keep them warm while they're germinating.
On April 9th, I went down to the Benny Club, and the kids helped me plant pea seeds, and you can see they're coming up now. The kids planted different varieties, and so some are coming up now and some are a little bit later. And we're going to plant these in the community garden at the end of April, early May. So when the kids come to the park in June, they'll be able to see their peas and maybe even eat some.
One of our neighbors who has rabbits just cleaned out his winter pens, and he contacted us through the library, and he gave us all this beautiful rabbit manure, which is a cold manure, and it will add great nutrients to the community garden. We just put up the Easter decorations for the year. May 3rd is the National Day of Awareness for Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women and Girls, and we've put up some red dresses at the community garden to help remind people about this issue. 1 week later, it's April 29th, and you can see that the pea plants are growing, and I'm going to plant them, some of them in the garden, because it's kind of cool and rainy right now. So they're doing really well. These are all from the Benny Club. It's April 30th, and it's been raining, and it's a good day to plant some of the kids from the Benny Club's, their pea plants. So I planted the biggest ones, and I'll let the other ones grow in the pots for a bit longer.
These are the 3 sisters that we planted on April 9th. They were transplanted into bigger shoes, the bigger pots, on May 2nd, and they're growing like gangbusters. They're doing really well this year.
Some are savory. I don't know.
I don't know what you do with it, do you?
I've had it in food and it's really good, but
Okay.
I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either. Cilantro, it's like it's hard to keep on top
My
of
mom
that.
used to use it. It was
We have oregano.
hard where she came from.
So those are the herbs that I wanted.
And the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, the lightning strikes, another love goes cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows on out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Could have been a wild rain. When I left your house this morning, was a little after 9. It was in my region where I saw them constellations reveal themselves one star at a time.
The Ojibwe word for water. It is the blood of Mother Earth. Nibi is the giver of life, the sacred energy that is part of us, flowing within us and between us. The stewardship of water has almost exclusively been the responsibility of women, but that must change. We all have to protect our water. Techno problem. Treat the earth and the water well. They have not been given to you by your parents. They have been loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth and the water from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. I beg you, stand up to the politicians who want to sell off our wetlands. We recognize the sacredness of our water, the interconnectedness of all life, of the importance of protecting our water from pollution, drought, and waste. Water is the giver of all life, and without clean water, all life will cease to exist. Water means many things to us, including life and death, strength, change, healing, dreaming, and unconditional love.